Cancer, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Cancer Tarot reading video. If this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your life or your finances or your relationships, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of the Cancer Tarot readings I post for you every week. Now let's get on with this Cancer reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at your blockages. What's blocking you? What's holding you back? What's messing with your inner harmony and therefore your ability to produce something that you want in the outside world? What's going on that might have your mind in a state of being uneasy and stressed out? And that's not really any fun way to live. So we're going to take some time and pull some cards from this Sacred Traveler Oracle deck to see if we can get like an overhead view of what your blockages are. And we're going to get more specific with this Lantern Oracle deck. Then I'm going to clarify everything with the Light Seers Tarot deck. See if we can get down to like some specifics about what your blockages are and what you can do about those. And then we're going to finish up by getting you some advice, maybe some things to remember about yourself, some things to direct your focus to from this Power of Love Oracle deck. And then we're going to get you some really specific advice, some action steps that you can take to move past these blockages, to fix these blockages so you can move forward in happiness and success. And we're going to use the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck to do that. Now, I should say that there is no date on this reading. I intend this reading to be timeless, so I'm just trusting in the universe that whenever you find this reading and it resonates for you, that's when it's your message and that's when you're supposed to hear it. Now, keep in mind also that this is a general reading. I'm doing this for the collective of Cancer, so it's not even possible for it to resonate with literally every single Cancer on the planet all at the same time. So regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably want to check your moon and your rising sign videos, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos in the description box down below. Now, enough yakking, let's get on with this Cancer reading, and let's start by pulling 3 cards from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. What messages need to come through for Cancer regarding their blockages, anything that might be in Cancer's way, anything that might be holding Cancer back? What messages need to come through for Cancer about their blockages, please? Let's get one more. Let's get one more for Cancer. Whoa. There's one in here. I can feel it. Told you. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is unknown territory. It says you are exactly where you need to be. Now, before I show you what these are, I'm going to go ahead and pull your cards from the Lantern Oracle deck. What messages need to come through for Cancer? Wow, that's incredible. What messages need to come through for Cancer regarding their blockages? Anything that might be holding them back, anything that might be slowing them down, weighing them down, messing with their inner harmony, messing with their ability to produce what they want in their life. Okay, there we go. Thank you very much. And what I said was amazing is this card has come out. This is the 4th one of these readings that I've done, and this card has come out in one way, shape, or form in all 4 of those readings, now yours included. So, from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck, we got Navigating by the Stars, Follow Your Bliss, and we got Breaking Trail, A Breakthrough is at Hand. And then we got Protected by Angels. You are cherished by the angels. Okay. So just from what I'm seeing from the gist, the overall energy, unknown territory, you're right where you need to be. Then we've got Navigating by the Stars and Breaking Trail. This is telling me that you're going down a new path right now. This is probably uncharted territory for you. You're navigating by the stars. You're trying to fly by the seat of your pants. You don't exactly know what you're trying to do. You just know you're following your bliss. You're following what it is that your heart is telling you to do, which is a good way to do it. And as a consolation prize, you're protected by the angels, so that's never a bad spot to be in. Now, these Lantern Oracle cards usually give me a lot more details about what's going on here. So you got number 12, Creative Power. This one came out in every reading so far. Release your alchemical energy into the world. And we got number 20, Enough. And it says, you were born enough. Then we got number 21, The Key to Intimacy. It says, intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. Okie dokie, okay. I just got goosebumps here. I think what this is telling me is you have recently just broken trail from a relationship, probably. You're venturing out into a new path here. You are enough. So this is telling me that you feel like on some level that you're not enough. I don't know if someone's made you feel this way, if other people have told this to you. Maybe this is something that's been stuffed down into your shadow since childhood. I'm not exactly certain yet, but you are enough. You were born enough. And it's time for you to see that. This key to intimacy. This is about learning what love is not. So this is what's making me think maybe you just got out of a hard relationship, or you were in a hard relationship that has caused some sort of blockages for you internally, some sort of something that's weighing you down here. But let's get some tarot on this and see if we can find out more details. Tell me more about creative power for Cancer, please. Okay, why is creative power here? Well, that was quick and easy. On the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Swords. Now, this is usually an energy of being stuck in your head about something, feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked. You're grinding something on a repeating loop in your mind, thinking about it over and over and over again. And the reason someone does that is because they're not quite sure what the safe step to take is. Now, we're clarifying this, releasing your alchemical energy into the world, your creative power. Sometimes this can represent that there's a situation that you've got in your mind where you're fearful and worried about it and you're thinking about it over and over again. But oftentimes this is like a self-imposed mental prison of your own thoughts. There's something here that you believe is blocking you, that you believe isn't, how am I trying to say this? Like you feel like you can't do something, you feel like you're unsure of what to do, you don't know what the safe move is, but it's not real. It's like if you look at this card, the lady is sitting right here, and in the mirror, or in this tub of water, she sees this blindfolded version of herself, her hands are tied together, these crows are picking at her, but it's not real. This is something that's made up in your mind here, some sort of internal block that you have. Now, to clarify this, we have the 7 of Cups, we have the High Priestess, and we have the 6 of Wands. So this 7 of Cups, this is options and choices, but it's confusion about the options and choices. There's a lot of different cups here, and you don't want to make a mistake, which is probably why you're grinding something over and over again in your head. It's pulling me back to this Enough card. You were born enough. I don't know if there's something that you believe that you're not enough for, like you're not quite good enough for something, and this is just, it's just mental. It's not real. You are enough. We have this 5 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles here. So 5s in tarot are about conflict. They're about change. Swords are about your thoughts. So this is a negative energy. This is like a painful situation. This is either some sort of conflict in communications, or this is, like bitter words, bickering, arguing, using words as weapons, cutting people, or having people cut you with their tongue like it's a sword. But a lot of times this is mental too. This is like negative self-talk, negative beliefs about yourself, painful thinking that you're doing regarding yourself. Yeah, and And we got this Five of Pentacles. This is like abandonment. This is being left out in the cold, but this can also represent feeling like you're not good enough. And I don't know if you can see it, but the lady's sitting here all sad and depressed, got her head buried in her lap. She's like, she's trapped. She's been left out. She's been cast aside, not included. Feels like she's not good enough to make it in that door. Like there's no way she could make it in that door. Like she's stuck and trapped and doesn't know what to do moving forward. Maybe even having negative self-talk to herself. But the key to that door is just sitting right there. And if she would just look up, stop being so focused downward, stop being so focused on the way she feels and, you know, this feeling of being not good enough, she could see that the key's right there and she could just unlock the door. Which is kind of what this card is saying. This is saying, release your energy into the world. You are exactly where you need to be. You are good enough. And a breakthrough is at hand here. Now, the very next card down is the Fool. So this is taking a leap of faith. This is that childlike enthusiasm. Not needing to know what all the steps are. Not needing to know how it's going to work out, what the outcome's going to be before you take the first step. It's just having that blind faith to just take the leap, to just jump off the cliff and figure out how to grow your wings on the way down. Now next, we have the High Priestess. So this is she who knows. This is your intuition. This is your unconscious mind. This is your connection to source, your connection to the divine, your connection to intuition. This all lies within you already. It's all inside your unconscious mind. Follow your bliss. This navigating by the stars. Like there's a moon and some stars coming off of her head. Her connection to source. Navigate by that. Follow your bliss. You're getting feelings. You're getting gut feelings. You're getting intuitive hits. Maybe dreams. Maybe synchronicities. You might be seeing repeating numbers all over the place. That's letting you know to follow that stuff. Protected by the angels. Yeah, this is how angels communicate with you. They're called angel numbers. So when you see like 1111 on the clock, or 444, or 333, or any of those type of repeating numbers, those are angel numbers. So if you're seeing those kind of numbers, I recommend you just Google them. Type in angel number 1111, or angel number 1010, or angel number 1024. Whatever number it is you're seeing, there's a meaning to that, and it's usually angels trying to communicate with you. Now, we're talking about releasing your creative power. Your creativity does come from your intuition. It comes from your connection to the source. That's where your creativity comes from. That's the divine communicating through you. So you're being asked to release your energy into the world. Trust your gut on that. Follow your intuition. Follow your bliss. And you're going to be successful. This Six of Wands, this is recognition, like either public recognition or you recognizing something about yourself. But then it's about being successful and victorious. Now next we have enough. You were born enough. Let's clarify that. Tell me more about enough for Cancer, please. Why is this enough card here for Cancer, please? Alright. On the bottom of the deck we have the Devil. So this is a heavy energy. This is a negative energy. It can sometimes be obsession. It can sometimes be addiction. A lot of times this represents elements of your own shadow, things that you have buried down deep inside, things that you have repressed, things that maybe you don't like about yourself, maybe you're afraid other people won't like about you, so you kind of try and hide that stuff deep down inside, pretending like it's not there. The problem with doing that, though, is it's kind of like if you're standing on a train track and a train is coming at you full speed. Closing your eyes, covering your face, and pretending like the train's not there does not make the train disappear. It's still going to run you over. So when people shove things down into their shadows that they don't deal with, that they don't want to face, it doesn't go away. It ends up being down there in a spot where you're not seeing it, you're not looking at it, and then it ends up controlling aspects of your life. So this is telling you that there's something that you need to gain your freedom of. This can be negative self-talk. This could be believing that you're not enough. There's something in your shadow that makes you feel like you're not enough when you actually are. The thing about the devil is it's an illusion. In most of these tarot cards, I have one particular deck where there's a guy in a cage and he's all covered up and there's the devil standing there, but the cage door is wide open. He's not locked in that cage. It's just an illusion. All he has to do is like stop being afraid to look in the shadow and look up and see, oh damn, the cage door is open. I can just walk out of here. So you have your freedom from this. You just have to stand up and take it, which is kind of what this is telling me. We got the Two of Wands, the Lovers, the Emperor. God, I just got goosebumps everywhere. Oh, both sides of my face, my head, both of my arms are covered. The Three of Cups. So this Two of Wands, this is a crossroads. This is a fork in the road. This is a decision point, and it's about choosing the path that you want to go down. Which path leads you to the world that you want, and which path do you need to leave behind? Well, I think the world that you want probably has something to do with this success here. This recognition and success, following your own bliss. And the path you need to leave behind is this devil energy, this feeling like you're not good enough, because you are. Next we have the Lovers. Now, in a love reading, which I do a lot of on this channel, this usually is like, some powerful connection. It could be like a soulmate, twin flame type connection. Two people that are supposed to be together, divine counterparts. But in this type of reading, it's not really about that. It's about other people. Realizing that it's not just you in this world. You have other people in this world that you have to make connections with, that you have to be able to get along with, that you have to be able to make your way with these other people. So, and it's also about making choices, making decisions. And we've got that right here already with this Two of Wands. Which path leads you to the world that you actually want? One that's full of love, one that's full of success, one where you're following your bliss. And we've got the Emperor. It's time to take control here. We're clarifying this enough card. You were born enough. And this is the Emperor energy. This is like taking charge of a situation, taking control of a situation, setting boundaries, deciding what it is that you want for your life, creating plans to get you what you want, and then going out and executing those plans, which you're totally capable of doing. Next, we have the Three of Cups. This is about connections with people, just kind of like this is. I mean, this is about being reunited, celebrating. This can be family, this can be community, this can be friends, this can be just getting together and celebrating something for a change. And I think what this is saying is once you choose the path to go down toward where love is leading you, once you take control of that and set boundaries against anything that's making you feel like you're not enough, you take control and go down that path, and you're going to have reason to celebrate. You're going to have reasons to feel love, not just about yourself, but other people, the people that you're the closest connections with. And you're going to be able to celebrate. Okay, now, next in your energy, we have that key to intimacy again. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relationship. I cannot read today. To be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. See, we're just talking about the people that are closest to you. This can even be self-love. This could also represent self-love. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. So again, I'm feeling like you may have had some bad relationships. Tell me more about the key to intimacy for Cancer, please. Okay. Yep, that's exactly what's happened. On the bottom of the deck, we have that Five of Pentacles again. Again, fives are conflict, fives are changes. This is about being left out in the cold, being abandoned, feeling like you're not good enough. I don't know if maybe you had a bad love connection, maybe more than one bad love connection. Maybe it's been a series of them. I don't know for sure. But this is you feeling like you're not good enough. And you are good enough. You were born good enough. Now, to clarify this key to intimacy, we have the Star, We have the Nine of Swords. Ooh, I just got goosebumps all up my left arm again, the left side of my head. The Six of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So the Star, this is a card of healing. This is a card of hope. You can see this, the divine here, and this lady's connecting like with the string right to her heart, connecting to the divine. This is card 17 of the Major Arcana. It comes directly after the Tower. So you don't ever get to the Star until you've been through at least one Tower moment, when everything comes crashing down, when what you thought was stable, what you thought was where you were supposed to be, it all just comes apart right in front of you. A lot of times that Tower is about like your internal beliefs, your internal like mental model of the world, and probably in this case relating to love and relationships. And that all comes crashing down. It all falls apart in front of your eyes. What you believed was true about this relationship turns out not to be true. What you believed was true about this other person and the way you thought they felt about you turns out not to be true. Maybe this is even like things about yourself that you thought were true turn out not to be true. During a Tower moment, everything comes apart so dramatically. It forces you to go inside and like relook at all of your belief systems, relook at this mental model of the world that you've been operating from, and it turns out it was wrong. And the Star is that guiding light from the universe that shows up to help you see your way again. It's how you get your hope. It's how you heal and move forward. We've got this Nine of Swords. This is part of your blockage too. This is like fears, worries, anxieties. This is like thinking about something over and over and over again to the point that it's got you stressed out. It can mess with your ability to eat, your ability to concentrate, your ability to get done what you need to get done. Hell, it can even come and visit you at nighttime when you're trying to go to sleep and make it so you can't fall asleep. Make it so you lay there in bed tossing and turning and can't get your mind to shut up long enough to fall asleep. Which is another thing about this card. This is telling you to direct your conscious mind internally to your unconscious mind. Because again, that's where your connection to spirit, your connection to source lies. It's in that mental calmness. It's in being able to shut the chatter in your mind off long enough to get some tranquility, to get some, some peace, some quiet inside your head so that you can connect, so that you can heal. Yeah, this is something that you think about a lot that has you stressed out. Probably, again, related to love. We've got the Six of Swords next. This is moving forward into calmer waters. This is leaving the rough, choppy waters of the past behind. All the problems and the challenges of the past. It's leaving that behind, moving forward into calmer waters, into clearer waters, where you have more clarity, where you can see, where you can actually get this mental chatter to shut up long enough so that you can see what you're doing, where you're going, and move toward what it is that you actually want. We've got this Three of Pentacles. This is teamwork. This is collaboration. This is working together as equals to build something of value, to build something great. This can also represent like the beginning stages of manifesting what it is that you want in like the 3D physical reality, in the 3D material world. This is you being at that beginning stages of manifesting what it is that you want. Now, I feel, again, the need to remind you that you have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. Now, if I'm looking at these, I just read these cards to you in horizontal rows, but if I look at them in vertical rows, we got navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. I think cups are about emotions, which bliss would be in emotion. This is you being confused. You have a lot of options on what you could do. You're not quite sure 100% on what it is that you want, on what bliss of yours you want to follow. This Two of Wands, this is about making that decision. It's deciding which path you want to go down. And this is letting you know that all you really have to do is calm your internal mind, connect with Source. You'll be guided. You've got the guiding light here. You have what it takes. Breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. This is about going off the path that you've been on. Like the path may have grown over. You may not even be able to see the path anymore. This is about saying, you know what, screw it. I'm going to make my own path. I'm leaving this path. I'm going to find my own way. You're guided by your intuition on that. You're guided by your connection to source, your connection to the universe on that. You have gut feelings. You have inner knowing. Yeah, this Lover's card is about making a decision. We've got two cards right there together about making a decision, about you deciding what it is that you want, you deciding which path you want, you deciding which bliss you want to follow, and you doing that, you putting together the plan, you executing that plan. Whatever it is that you're stuck in your head worrying about, whatever you're stressed out about, whatever it is that you're just grinding over and over and over again regarding this, or regarding love, or regarding not being enough, this is you being encouraged to walk away from that, to move forward into calmer waters, to leave all this crap behind. Whatever it is you're worried about, yes, you may be in uncharted territory, you may be in unknown territory, this may be a spot that you haven't found yourself in before, but you are exactly where you need to be. And we've got this success, we've got recognition, we've got moving forward in success and victory. We've got these love connections here, the people that are the closest to you, your family, your friends. You guys all working together to build something. This is about you manifesting what it is that you want out of your life. Now, that's some information about your blockages, your internal blockages, things that might be holding you back. It's one thing to, bring some conscious awareness to some of those things, maybe figure out what some of those things are. It's something else to know about, what to do about those things, how to fix those things. So I want to get you some advice from the power of love. This is usually going to give you things that you need reminded of, things that you need to direct your focus back to, so that it'll have an easier time getting past some of these blockages. So what advice do we need to give Cancer regarding moving past these blockages, please? What advice needs to come through for Cancer? Okay. Well, out of all the colorful cards in this deck, we got two of them that are this teal color. I don't know if this color has any significance to you. That felt important to me to point out. I'm seeing a lot of that color out here. It's in this card. It's in this High Priestess card. It's in both of these. It's in this lady's skirt. It's in this. Heck, it's even in this lady's dress. So yeah, it's even in this enough card. You are enough. You were born enough. So the advice that you're getting from these cards is peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. Now, weren't we just talking about that? Bringing calmness to yourself. Next, you have cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. Look, this is the beginning stage of you manifesting something. Every experience that you've went through, anybody that has told you you weren't enough, any experience that has told you you're not enough, there's some value to that experience. There's lessons to be learned there. There's healing to be taking place there. And next we have compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living your love. And we got that in this card right here. We've got that in this card right here. To me, this feels like love for yourself. You having love for yourself. Not buying into that BS that you're not good enough. You are enough. Now, like I said, these are things that are usually things that you just kind of need a little bit of a reminder about, something to kind of direct your focus to have an easier time of getting past some of these blockages. But I want to get you some more specific advice. This deck is going to give you some actual action steps, some more practical advice on what you can do to get past these blockages so you can move forward in happiness and success. So what messages need to come through for Cancer regarding these blockages? What does Cancer need to do about these blockages? How does Cancer get past these blockages so they can move forward in happiness and success? Let's get 3 cards for Cancer, please. Let's get 2 more for Cancer, please. Ask and you shall receive. Wow, it's amazing that the similarities from sign to sign. I don't know if it's something going on in the astrology right now, something that's just in the energy around us in the world right now. A lot of these cards are coming out the same from reading to reading. You got number 47, connect to source. And we just got done talking about the connection to the source with your intuition, the connection to source with this star card, the connection to source with this protected by the angels card. This says, go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. This is about going within. This navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. How are you going to find your bliss if you don't go within? And you got number 1, resilience. There is no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and the patience to handle what is happening. Back to this uncharted territory. You are exactly where you need to be. And then the final card for advice you got, Cancer, is number 39, back on task. And it says, be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project you're working on. All could use some fine-tuning. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about your life or this situation, then click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Cancer Tarot reading videos that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.